Hey everyone, it's Desiree. I am back with day 16. I bet you thought I was taking a break and gonna stop. No, this will continue. I believe we've overcome the hiccups for right now with our technology. I want to focus on embossing folders and what you can do with embossing folders. So I dug around in my stash. I pulled out a couple Christmas snowflake scenes, one of those embossing folders that's a picture in itself. I've got a birch tree, I've got some music notes. Now those are the regular ones. Now I also pulled out one of those awesome 3D ones by Sizzix. So we've got kind of a mixture. But the thing that I find with embossing folders is it creates the card for you. Now, let's say you don't have any embossing folders. It doesn't mean you can't emboss into your cardstock. And you don't even need a die machine. So, as I'm showing here, if you have a scoreboard, or don't even need a scoreboard, if you just take a straight edge, ruler, whatever, and a butter knife, make sure you flip it over. Don't use a sharp knife. You'll cut through the paper. But you can put the indentations into your cardstock. So there's many ways that we can do techniques that are out there just using supplies in our home. And there's something that I'm putting together that I think will make it just a little bit clearer. But, again, to come up with these tools and gadgets there had to be a way that we did it without them. So think about that. So, there's always a way. So you can see, yes, these are only straight lines, but you can put them on a diagonal, you can create a plaid, you can create a checkered, you can create a line, there's just many things that you can do just by using a straight edge or a scoreboard in either a bone folder or a paper creaser or a butter knife flipped over. So, but we are going to focus on the process of an embossing folder. So you can see I have one here just with a snowflake background, and I have one with a snowman looking up and it's snowing. I pulled out my Lawn Fawn Stitch rectangle dies, and I'm just going to cut my panels. You always want to make sure that your panels are cut before you put them in the embossing folder. It just makes it easier. Now, you want to have a mister. I would suggest a mister. Now, the Nouveau spray bottle is a true light mister, where your distress sprayer kind of gives you big blobs once in a while. Okay, it's what it's supposed to do, to stress what your image is. So, or one that you can get at the dollar store. Okay, because you want that fine mist. Only spray your cardstock once or twice on both sides. So if you do both sides, do one on each side. It just helps that your paper will not crack. It will not break. I saw this matter of fact, it was one of the Tim Holt videos where he showed that. To spray the cardstock before you run it through your die cutting machine, whatever you're using. Make sure you dry it, because it will be damp, or either wait for it to dry. But this way you're going to get nice, crisp images, which I thought was the best trick ever. So with these, what can you do with them? Pull out your inks. Now, I have lately been really pulling out my white pigment ink. I'm going to use my Nouveau blending brush, and I'm just going to go across the top of it. Because what's going to happen is that brush is going to pick up the indentations or the areas that are raised, because you want that side up, and it's going to create your image. So it's a nice, soft image going across that panel. Doing the same thing with the navy blue cardstock, you can see how that raised image just comes up off of the paper. So again, you want to make sure for this technique to make sure the images are raised towards you, not away from you. Now I'm even going to go so far as to use my mini blending tool and go around the edges as well. I have really been liking this look. If you've seen some of my past videos, I've been making, it looks like a window to me. Looks like you're looking through a window that's frosted. So those are two ways that you can take these embossing folders. Now, do you have to have a sentiment? Sure. It's not always. You know, again, if you don't have a sentiment and you just have these, maybe this is something that you like, that's not a problem. You can write inside. You can make these Christmas notes. If you're one to just send a note to wish somebody well, give them some encouragement, these are perfect for that. And then you can just write your message inside. So you'll see I'm actually going to pull out two sentiments, and I'm going to put one on the front and I'm going to put one on the inside. So the sentiments that I'm going to work with first are by Altenew, and they're called December to Remember. I just love the look at these, the difference in the fonts. Yes, you could cut them to make your different fonts. I know, I hear the scream. I do hear the scream when I cut it, but this is very versatile for them. I used my Versamark ink to stamp the image, and I'm going to use my clear embossing powder. I really do like the look when you use your Versamark ink and you don't use any colors, because the Versamark ink is just going to make that, where you stamp that, darker. So it just gives you a different shade of what your cardstock is, and sometimes that's just enough. I'm going to use my Fiskars 9-inch trimmer just to trim this down so that I can get nice and close and make sure it's even on both sides. And eventually I will cut each side off to make sure that it's the width of my embossed panel. I will be using my vintage photo, as you can see there, just to make that pop up off the page, along with some double-sided foam tape. So again, just by using your embossing folder, having the raised area coming up towards you, and just spreading some ink over it, whether you use a brush, whether you use your blending tool, it just helps to pull out that image. I'm next going to pull a sentiment from the Penny Black Christmas Sentiments, and of course we're going to say "Let It Snow," and we're going to say it 3 times, and I'm going to add some dots using my Faber-Castell Pitt pen because I have to doodle. I was considering putting that on the front because the sentiment was small enough for that. I didn't want to take away from the panel. So I'm okay with nothing being on the outside. We put a lot of work on those outside, on the outside of our cards. Why cover it? Sometimes I just feel that way. I'm going to put it on the inside. So next up are these awesome 3D, very textured embossing folders. Now these are extremely thick. The layering in your die machine is different, so please make sure you take notice of that. And what I'm using for my paper is the Ideology metallic paper, 8x8 paper pads. Now, 2 more were just released this, matter of fact, 3 more were released this year. Yes, I have them all. So I chose a silver from the Silver and Gold paper pad, and I chose a lime green that comes from their, I think it's called the Brights Metallics, but I'll have it linked below. Again, I'm cutting down my pieces of paper prior to running them through. What I really like about the Ideology's metallic papers is the other side is craft. So when I spray these papers with my Nouveau Mister, I'm only spraying on the craft side. I don't want to spray on the metallic side. Now, what I also did is I flipped these papers. So for the silver, the images are pushed away. So let's say it's the negative. For the green, the images are coming towards me. Just to show what those 2 differences will look like. I am using my heat tool to dry these, just to remove the moisture from the light misting that we do. I cannot stress that enough. Please do not go as you're spraying your paper. Yeah, I made a sound. Yes. Sound effects have now come into the videos. So I'm going to use my Nouveau liquid adhesive just to put these panels onto, and note all of my cards that I'm making here are standard A2 size cards. That means it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and they are top folding. So you can see by cutting the panels first and before you run them through your embossing folder, again, depending upon how you cut them, you could flatten them, or at least these are the things that I worry about. I could flatten the image because I've got to put it through my cutter because you have the safety devices and you're pushing that down. So again, make sure, 2 key things. Make sure you cut your panel first before you put it through the folder, and make sure it's a light mist. We do not soak the paper and make it mush. I'm using a couple more sentiments from the Penny Black Christmas sentiment pack. Chose to put the one down on the bottom, and I'm going to use some red ink to put on the inside of the green foiled card. So I thought the red, reminded me of one of my favorite Christmas movies, The Grinch. So again, not putting anything on the front, just letting it go. So for the last 2 that we're going to make, I chose some different things. We've all seen the birch. We've all seen the music notes. What can we do with these 2? Again, used my Lawn Fawn Stitch Rectangle to pre-cut my panels so that they are ready to go directly on and I don't lose my image. Ran them through my die cutting machine. I do use the Spellbinders Platinum 6. I'm going to use my Fun Foam to prop these up. Now, the beauty, when it comes to the wood grain, there is nothing wrong with just leaving it white or using the same color cardstock as your card base. The images are very well seen and they're very well detailed. And sometimes that's very elegant, depending upon what you're doing. Here, this is my 2-inch film tape that I get from Uline. I will link that down below. I use that when I attach my Fun Foam. Very strong, but also very unforgiving, so it does take practice. Ask me how. Yeah, took me a long time. So for the music notes, when I think of sheet music, I think of aged, I think tattered, I think vintage. So of course my vintage photo distress ink came out, inked around the edge. I probably could have torn around these edges, could have rolled them up, could have used my distress tool or a side of a scissors just to distress and ink that up. And the birch trees, I'm just leaving them alone. I think there's a sense of elegance with that. And what's really funny is when I saw these 2 panels, I started humming songs in the back of my head. So when I looked at the birch panel, think of the songs Sleigh Bells Ring, Are You Listening? Now you're all singing it now. Yes. So that just came to my mind. So I used that sentiment. Now these sentiments are coming from Mama Elephant, and it's a one from my stash called Retro Holiday Labels. So for the sheet music, I used the sentiment, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And again, now you're humming that song too. Yeah, it's what I saw when it came to those 2 embossing folders. And I am a huge fan of the Mama Elephant Retro Holiday Labels. I think they are absolutely phenomenal and great for tags. And there that is. Just wanted to real quick show that to you. So you can see these are the panels. This is what you can do with an embossing folder. I hope I gave you some ideas. I do think embossing folders, they're like brads. Not too many people use them all the time. We go into those more detailed techniques. And again, I've said it before, sometimes simple is best and the most beautiful. Not that all those other techniques are not. They just take time. Sometimes we don't have that time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss any more videos that are coming out. And next year's going to be jam-packed as well, putting a lot of things together. So please stay tuned. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below as well, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, I do apologize for some of these videos coming out late for my Christmas series, but know that we will continue in it. It is a 25-day series. I'm hoping I can get them all in before the midnight on the 25th. We're going to give it a shot. If not, they will continue afterwards. 'Tis the season. All the products that I used will be listed down below as well. I hope everyone's enjoying their day, enjoying their holidays. But remember what's most important. Always be creative.